Convenience West is, well, it's an enigma. It's its own thing out in West Texas. We're here on the main road through town, and there isn't good barbecue for probably 300 miles. There's a few places talking about opening. I've heard a few inklings, but as far as I know, this is the best you can get between here and probably Junction, where Lums is. The people here are amazing. Mark, Khaki, Katie Rose, and sometimes Adam. Adam also runs the Food Shark. I had a couple sandwiches and a kebab there. But the people here are amazing. They're loving, generous, incredible people who just love to throw a party. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they are from 5 to 9, one and done. Behind me are some of the briskets cooking. There's ribs. They were talking about duck. There's this swirly cornbread. There are a multitude of different delicious things being served here today, and I'm excited to share it with you. I love everything on the menu here. They have this dip. They have a bunch of extra. There's the man himself, Mr. Mark Scott.
I came to bring you a beer.
Oh, thank you.
I was worried about you.
Why is that?
I thought you might be thirsty.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Good to see you.
Twisted X, one of my favorites.
Delicious.
Pitmaster Pilsner.
Pretty good on an afternoon like this, man.
Y'all prepped and ready to go today?
Ready to go, man. Almost. What?
First day of the big weekend?
Yeah, Valentine's Day. President's Day weekend.
Is it President's Day too?
Mm-hmm.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
How many briskets and stuff you got? You got a pretty good amount of stuff for today?
Yeah, we got 10 briskets, whole bunch of chickens, whole bunch of sausage. Got duck breast tonight.
Nice. Yeah, I mentioned the duck breast. You were mixing up some grapefruit, or you're doing some pretty cool prep today.
Yeah, citrusy grapefruit duck breast.
I got to watch that cornbread get made. That was kind of a beautiful process.
Yeah.
Layering and all the
Wait till you
spots.
see the cake that Katie Rose made.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Katie Rose
it's
is
ridiculous.
She's a trained pastry chef?
No, not at all.
Really?
No, she went to school for like business or something, and she was like working in offices in New York before she moved here. But she really wanted croissants when she moved here, and you can't get croissants in Marfa, so she learned how to make them. And then someone was like, "Hey, you know how to make croissants? You know how to make wedding cakes, right?" And she's like, "Sure, I do." And then that's how she learned how to make wedding cakes, and now she makes probably, I don't know, a dozen or so cakes a year.
That proves you can't take the hustle out of a person.
No way. No way, whatever it is, she's going to make it happen. But yeah, she totally just hammered out a couple beautiful cakes just on a Friday, randomly.
Nice.
Like, anybody getting married would be happy to have that.
Did anyone commission her for Valentine's Day? I guess she's
No.
full-time here now?
Full time here, but she's still wedding cake season. That'll get back to it. Back crazy this year.
When's wedding season?
Pretty much like spring break till like end of summer.
Yeah, the nice months, basically.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if you want to have a wedding in August in West Texas.
They do it, man. Yeah, we'll definitely have people like out here in the courtyard in August, like with the evening sun and everything. Yeah.
You have weddings here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
We do a handful of weddings. I mean, some days there's like 2 weddings a week, like in Marfa. So I hate it though.
It's a lot of pressure. I used to film and shoot pictures at weddings, and
Yeah.
it just seems like everyone's just
I wish catering wasn't such good money because it sucks.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to do more catering here. We left a lot of places last year. We had to close on some Friday nights, and we went out to this venue and that venue, and so we're gonna try to do more things here. We don't like leaving. We don't like leaving home.
So you'll have to be cooking for full service and full catering.
Yeah, right. Some weekends it's like that, man. I'll have to get another smoker.
So the town's abuzz with, y'all are happening, house bars opening back up again.
Yeah. Have you been to House Bar yet?
No.
Oh man, we should go there later tonight.
I plan on it.
My buddy Anthony's playing some music there too.
In fact, when it was first introduced to me, it was called Casita Bar.
Yeah. Casita Bar, Christmas Bar, House Bar. It's been Space Bar. Space Bar was really good.
It's cool how things out here can be more fluid. They don't have to be one thing.
Nothing can be one thing. It's got to be, you got to be open to doing all things. In a couple months, like next month or April, we're going to start showing movies out here at nighttime on Sundays. So turn this into like the outdoor movie theater.
Are you, you guys are pretty consistent, but you still change it up pretty often on the menu.
Yeah, we're always doing specials. We're always the same main protein, but sides are always changing, and there's always specials. Like, got the El Pastor ribs today, and like duck breast, shit like that.
Yeah, I saw some brown sugar getting poured on earlier.
Yeah. We did it. We started this special last week, the El Pastor ribs. We're like actually topping the ribs with a bunch of stuff. Kind of, I saw those ribs from Blood Brothers, those sticky ribs that have like all the chilies, Thai chilies, and peanuts, and I'm like, so smart. I just want to start putting more things on top of ribs.
Yeah, what's his name? Grant Pinkerton.
Yeah.
At Pinkerton's Barbecue, he has like a kind of a competition sticky rib, and the one you can see your reflection.
The one he serves every day. Yeah, the
serves.
glazed rib. Oh man, I've only had those once, and it's so good, so good. Hey, I've only been to Pinkerton's once.
Well, when you live 7 hours west of it, you can't
it's
always
tough.
just drive down the street and get it.
Like I was saying, man, it's tough to go out of town and only eat barbecue. Since there's no options out here, it's like when you get out there, like I want to eat barbecue, but I also want to eat noodles. I also want to eat sushi. I also want to eat everything. It's tough.
Hey, it's there's definitely a lot of advantages to being out here. I definitely crave like the vibe out here, but at the same time, there's a lot of advantages to being in the metropolitan areas.
Oh yeah, man. There is a price for paradise.
It's great though. Like more of my friends have moved out here. I saw my friend at the radio station. I was talking to these guys about House Bar, and it's cool to, even though Marfa changes, I'm at least staying friends with the locals, so I know what's cool that's happening.
Oh, for sure, man. There's a good handful of us that have been out here for a lot of years now.
Yeah. And I've been out here more than half the guys that are building new hotels and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
There's all these new guys.
When was your first trip out here?
2011, 2012, something like that. We were actually going to New Mexico, and I made us stay here an extra night and stop by here on the way back because we stopped through, and I was like, oh, why? Like, because we were talking about stopping along the way, and I just like maximized it all in Marfa. Yeah. And then from there, I started riding motorcycles out here, and we didn't really cause like a lot of trouble, but we were kind of a troublesome bunch. So I'm glad I don't like no one remembers me from that. My friends were my friends may not have paid to camp at El Cosmico a few nights or all the nights. I went and I got my little tag.
Yeah, you did it. You did it right.
Remember that. And it was fun because we'd pull up with 4 or 5 motorcycles to Padres or whatever was open back then.
Yeah, man.
Ride it out to Balmaray, and I mean it's a.
I haven't made that ride in such a long time. I love that ride.
I will definitely have a bike out here this year.
Yeah.
So we'll have to team up on a ride or something.
Go for a rip. We need you out here. We need Don out here on his bike. We need to hang out with these fucking guys. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not much about the skulls and spikes.
Dude, those bikes.
To be honest,
when you buy those bikes, they're like, what do you want? You want the like Jerry Jeff Walker CD to play, or you want the like George Thorogood CD to play when you go through small towns?
Or do you want Sepultura?
Yeah. Shit. All right. Better get back at it, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
I'll see you in there in like half an hour. So that's Mark Scott. owner, proprietor, pitmaster. I don't know how they feel about the term pitmaster. I've been talking to some guys. I'm hanging out with some guys from New York that they prefer cook. But either way, Mark is the guy cooking a lot of the food. He's got some overnight guys. Khaki Ann and Katie Rose do a lot of the baking and prep, and I mean everyone really does everything. Yesterday I stopped by and Khaki Ann was chopping wood using the splitter. It's a full-time job out here. I mean they're only open Friday through Sunday, but they spend at least 2 of those days when they're closed prepping, making sure everything comes. And the other big problem is we're in the middle of nowhere. Marfa is growing slowly, and it's an attractive place for people, but it still takes a couple days to get a meat delivery or for the grocery store to get flour. Every once in a while there might be a situation where these guys run out of something, or they have to make a long drive just to get the things they need to run the restaurant. So if you run a restaurant, you get it. There's a lot of challenges already to running a restaurant, and on top of that, these guys have the distance and the lack of resources, which is why I'm committed the next time I come out here to bring them a bag full of goodies from the Asian markets and maybe some of the barbecue supply places. I'm trying to think of some fun stuff. If you guys have any ideas of fun things that might not be out in the middle of West Texas that I should bring to these guys, throw them in the comments. I'm so excited to try the food here. There's a whole platter full of goodness, whether you like the meats, whether you like the dip or some of the sides. They put a lot of work into every single thing that goes on that platter. There's not one thing in here that's just taken out of a container and dumped. And so obviously everything's going to be delicious. But I'm going to hop in line and let's get some grub. Thank you for watching this vlog with Convenience West BBQ, the whole crew. If you want to see the entire interview, you can check it out right up here. But for now, go eat some barbecue. Tag me on Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe.